Welcome to another episode of Trending Niches. Sorry if I'm a bit low energy today, I'm just not feeling the best, but I did want to give you a warning before this episode starts. There's been some comments recently under my videos, you know, those sort of scam YouTube comments where someone copies your profile picture and then says, oh, message me on WhatsApp. That started to happen on my channel, so if you get a reply like that to your comments, just ignore it. I'm not going to ask anyone to message me on WhatsApp. It's just going to be some sort of scam, so bear that in mind. If you want to contact me, just join the Discord server. You can talk to me in there, but I would never ask anyone to talk on WhatsApp. So let's get into the video, starting off with some niches that you shouldn't be selling in. First off, we've got Me and Karma Vibe Like That, and this seems quite innocent looking at it. At first glance, we've got a few designs doing quite well that I've fairly recently posted. I really like this design style, by the way. Let me know if you want a tutorial. But essentially, what you need to do when you see these sorts of niches trending, besides checking for trademarks, you also need to type the phrase into Google. And if we do this with this niche right here, then you can quickly see that this is linked to a Taylor Swift song called Karma. This is the lyrics page right here, comes up. And Me and Karma Vibe Like That is part of her lyrics. That's why it's doing really well. There is a ton of Taylor Swift t-shirts that are doing quite well at the moment. This is one of the sort of less obvious ones, but you're going to see a lot of these sort of quotes or even shirts that just say Taylor on it, which I would also stay away from while Taylor Swift is trending. So yeah, just be aware of this sort of trend around her lyrics and make sure to always double check with Google. Next up, we've got Miami. This is within some of the top sellers on Merch by Amazon right now, especially these first two designs right here is what you would want to stay away from because they are mixed with basketball. And usually that means if we've got city plus sport, that there's some sort of sports event going on where the top teams in the finals or whatever, I mean, I don't follow this, but basically the teams that are doing really well, if people sell obviously shirts related to those teams in the same color schemes, people are going to buy them. However, on Amazon merch, you will often get rejections for this or get your shirts taken down after the fact. So this is a very dangerous strategy. Happens quite often with baseball as well. I do think there is some baseball related shirts trending as well. That is city plus sport. I don't think there's anything wrong with selling just a Miami themed shirt. But as soon as you link it to basketball, you're getting into dangerous territory. So definitely be aware of that. And moving on into the first trending niche right now, we've got Pride or LGBTQ, whatever you want to call it. There's various different keywords for this niche, and it's trending right now because it is actually Pride Month during the month of July. So you will see t-shirts with this rainbow color scheme doing really well. And they're also often crossed with various other topics, which opens up the possibility to get creative. So here you've got it with a cat, and that's a fairly obvious one, but there is some other funny examples. Here we've got Satan, so free mom hugs. I'm pretty sure I saw free dad hugs as well. You could use the American flag and make it rainbow colored. So there's a lot of potential here. And I'm sure if you think outside the box, you can get some sales. I've made designs in the past where I've targeted specific evergreen niches just with this color scheme, and it's gotten me some sales. So definitely try and think outside the box here. And this trend is going to be going on for a few weeks, but already we've got BSRs in the 15,000s, 20,000. Loads and loads of designs are doing really, really well. So if you're in the smaller tiers, whilst this is very competitive, the demand is also very, very high. So if you can come up with a good design that stands out, that is not just indexing on like Pride Month, but also on some other keywords that could then help you be within some less competitive search terms, that is the way to go, because if you get a sale there, you will rise higher in the more competitive keywords as well, and it'll be easier for you to be found there too. So definitely look into sub niches and cross niching opportunity here, and I hope you can get some sales. Niche number 2 is Armed and Dadly, and the focus is on dad right here because this is essentially a Father's Day sub niche, and it's probably why it's doing well right now. So we've got 79k BSR for the bestseller, another 83k BSR. So there's a lot of potential here, and I mean this is obviously great for dads who are into guns, or it's maybe for soldiers, veterans perhaps as well. But I would say a lot of these designs look very, very similar in terms of their layout. So if you want to target this same phrase, armed and deadly, try and come up with a different design idea to help you stand out from the crowd. I know that's easier said than done, but I'm pretty sure if you do some research into other sort of related niches, you might find some inspiration there. I'm pretty sure if you do this same design right here, the red text dads and just some crossed guns, you're not going to get a chance of standing out. But the good thing is a lot of these designs are actually very recently posted and have little to no reviews. So this is a relatively new trend that has still got a lot of potential to be entered with new designs. Basically all of these have been posted in May 2023 from what I can see. So definitely check this out, very interesting. Oftentimes like gun related designs can go under review, so we'll warn you just because, you know, they have to do with violence in a sense, but I'm pretty sure they are allowed as long as you're not promoting violence. You're just aiming it at people who like guns, which is not necessarily a problem. So just be aware of the fact that you might get your designs under manual review, but typically they should be going through. I'm pretty sure I've posted gun related designs in the past and never had a problem, so you should be fine as well. Next up, we've got Juneteenth, which is another one of those sort of high-level trends that's going to be doing really well over the next few weeks. So Juneteenth itself is actually on the 19th of June, so you've still got a bit of time to enter this. It sees a lot of sales volume. We've already got a design right here with a 10K BSR, 24K, and these are all posted very, very recently in the past few months. Now, they will be using ads, I'm pretty sure of that, these top sellers, to gain that rank so quickly, but that doesn't mean you can compete when there's so much demand in this niche. There will be sub niches that you'll be able to enter, and as you can see, if we scroll down, there is already so many shirts with low BSRs, meaning that if you can find a good sub niche or cross niche idea, there's definitely a chance right here to get some sales during this trend. Definitely don't disregard it. It sees a lot of sales every single year, and it's only going to get better until sort of the 16th, 17th of June, I would say. And moving on from that, we've got Girl Dad, which is another Father's Day sub niche that does really, really well. It did very well last year, and there's quite a few designs right here that say established 2023. I feel like established is trademarked as well for some stupid reason, but yeah, just warning you of that. But mixing it with the year 2023, definitely a cool idea for new dads. And yeah, overall, I mean, fairly simple designs. You don't have to go extreme with this. One thing I wouldn't do is this right here because it alludes to the Godfather logo. And yeah, I mean, this is a nice one to enter. It's fairly easy. I've sold quite a few girl dad designs in the past as well. And whilst it does well for Father's Day, it's one of those that can also do really well all year round. As an evergreen seller, it's just natural that these dad related designs get a spike in interest when it leads up to Father's Day. And for the people who've been in the print on demand space for a while, you might remember in the back of your head that there's a trademark for Girl Dad, and you're right, there was, but they've all now expired. There was multiple trademarks, but now you're definitely safe to sell this. And a slightly less competitive trend that is sort of more under the radar. Now, it's not getting as much sales volume, but I still wanted to point it out to you because the Philippines are actually having an Independence Day on the 12th of June. So these shirts are going to be doing well over the next sort of week and a half. And yeah, I mean, there's probably not going to be as much competition as with some of the other trends that I've pointed out in this video. And there's a variety of different design styles right here that seem to work. So definitely look into the Filipinian culture. There's some funny looking designs here related to rice, so potentially that is a sub niche. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that for this sort of Independence Day or in a less competitive niche, you can pick up some easy sales while it's trending and everyone else is focused on, you know, Juneteenth, Pride and Father's Day. And moving over to Redbubble, this trend is slightly more competitive, but I had to point it out because it's a very nice phrase. It says, all progress takes place outside the comfort zone. I think that is Something very good that we often need to be reminded of. 484 results right here. Lots of sticker designs, very simple text-based stuff. Lots of them very hard to read. Like, I mean, what's this? That is literally making it so difficult for any customer to read it. I wonder why it's ranking so high. But nevertheless, interesting trend right here. Fairly easy to create designs for. Just need some nice fonts and a nice, easy to read layout. And I'm pretty sure this sort of motivational phrase can also do well on other platforms. So do check it out. It's got a very good message and it's currently doing well on Redbubble. Next up, we've got Sounds Like Fraud, but okay. And this is extremely low competition, only 21 results on Redbubble, and it is trending. So definitely one worth throwing a couple of designs up for, because it'll only take you like 5 minutes. It's just simple text-based stuff. All of these designs do look fairly different. But yeah, nevertheless, I don't think you need to include graphics. I like this one, for example. I mean, this is so simple, straightforward, nice color scheme, big, bold, condensed font. If someone's scrolling through this on their phone, then that will definitely stand out and be one of the easier ones to read. So do take a look at this trend, and I hope it can help you get some sales. Next up, we've got After All These Years of Fishing, My Wife Is Still My Best Catch, with 300 results. This is quite a long search term, but it's still recognized as trending on Redbubble, and I really like this one because it's just a really good phrase that matches obviously the hobby of fishing with some sense of humor. And this is ideal for Father's Day, like a Father's Day gift, or obviously a wife giving a t-shirt to the husband. So this can also do well after Father's Day, and yeah, really love it. There's some interesting designs right here. Some of them, like these text watercolor ones, not very easy to read, but I think the sort of retro vintage sunset design style that's fairly straightforward and common in print on demand could actually do quite well right here. I feel like it would suit the niche. There's not too many of it. That's the sort of thing I'm alluding to with the sunset right there. Fairly easy to put together. Definitely an interesting niche to consider. That will probably also get you some evergreen sales on various different platforms all year around. Moving on, we've got Pathological People Pleaser, a lot of P's there, and this has got 48 results, so very low competition. I love this design over here, by the way. The font looks very elegant and it's still easy to read. Nice color choice as well. So scrolling through this, all we can really see is a lot of sticker designs. There's like one t-shirt, there's a bed in the thumbnail right here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can easily put up some designs for this specific phrase and get indexed on this sort of low competition trend. And yeah, I hope it can help you get some sales. And lastly, I found Protect Our Parks as a trending phrase. This has got 292 results, and obviously it has to do with the national parks in America. I'm pretty sure it'll be America. So not sure where this has come from, but it seems to be doing well right now. And there's a lot of really interesting looking designs, by the way. This sort of vintage poster style. We've got this round sticker design right here, which, well, this is a sticker as well, but this looks more like a poster to me. This one right here, fairly easy to create once you've got the template down once, and they can always change the text. So that's definitely nice. I quite like this, even though it's more simple with the sunset. We've got some American flags in here, so definitely some creative ways to go about designing for this. And yeah, seems to be doing really well. Not too much competition. I know there's a few more results right here, around 300. But this is a good sort of sub niche for national parks, because the overall national park niche, I would say, is quite competitive. People have known about it for a while, so this sort of sub niche opportunity is quite good to target because it doesn't have as much competition. One thing that can often help out with print on demand is actually being proactive and designing for niches that are going to be trending within a month or 2 months down the line. So if you want to be proactive, then this video right here might help you out, where I share 9 July niches with you that are going to see an increase in sales.